The part 2 to Ash vs. Leon was great, but two things. One, reused and lackluster animation impacted this part of the battle. And two, the next episode preview looks insane and raises some pretty big questions regarding what will actually happen in Ash vs. Leon Part 4. Let's talk about it. So first, the battle itself. The technicality behind the strategies and plays continue to blow my mind. Mix in competitive strategies with the anime's ability to creatively use moves for purposes beyond just the games, then you get a pretty engaging and unpredictable battle. And this battle was pretty unpredictable. I didn't expect Leon's Dragapult to use Dragon Tail to expose and deal damage to the rest of Ash's entire team. I also didn't expect Ash's Surf Edge to use Fury Cutter on Psychic Terrain, though, if you ask me, this play was a bit too heavily reliant on plot armor. I would have much rather preferred to see Fury Cutter breaking up the ice that Leon's Mr. Rime used for movement. This makes a lot more sense to me because Fury Cutter is a blunt force physical move, so chipping away at ice is far more believable than somehow destroying the intangible forces that hold Psychic Terrain together. It just feels like a convenient plot device. But anyways, Surf Edge was a beast, dealing most of the damage to Mr. Rime with consecutive Fury Cutter swings, which once again is technically grounded in the games. And I think this battle's connections to the game data are what make up my favorite moments in this battle. But what are y'all's favorite moments? Comment down below what you really like so far in this Ash vs. Leon battle. Alright, but when Ash's Lucario came out and Mega Evolved, I started to notice something. Animations were being reused, and that's a totally normal thing in anime, but here it's kind of egregious. Ash's Lucario's entire Mega Evolution animation sequence was reused twice. First used against B, then reused in the Ash vs. Cynthia battle, and again now against Leon. It's not offensive, but it certainly detracts, at least in my humble opinion, from what should have been a very epic transformation. Think about how epic Ash Greninja transformations were in XYZ. Not only was there great animation, but the soundtrack and cinematography elevated those scenes even further to help make Ash's Greninja be the fan favorite that it is today. We don't get that with this Mega Lucario transformation, and I think it's a bummer. If you think I'm being unfairly critical, they also decided to reuse this Ash command animation in this episode twice. The exact same command in this same episode twice. It was already used in a previous episode, and then they decided to slap the exact same thing here multiple times. It's kinda disappointing, and in no way am I blaming an animation studio that's facing personnel issues or the workers in an overworked industry, but I also think it's fair to be critical of an anime's animation. It's in the name. Anime, animation. Animation makes a huge part of an anime, so yeah. The animation has certainly been disappointing in other Journeys battles, and this episode is no exception. There are more reused animations in this episode, but let's move on. By the end, Ash takes a pretty shaky lead with Leon's team down to 3 Pokemon, while Ash still has 4. It's shaky because Ash's whole team has already taken a decent amount of damage, while Leon still has a fresh Rillaboom and Charizard, so who really has the advantage is a bit more tricky to determine. But anyways, the next episode preview is crazy. Leon is confirmed to use Gigantamax Charizard against Ash's Pikachu, who will use the Z move. But that's in part 3, so doesn't that mean Ash vs. Leon will end with this in the third part? I don't think so. The episode preview also shows ETERNATUS doing something, and it looks pretty. After all, why would they reintroduce ETERNATUS back into the story just a few episodes prior? So yeah, something fishy seems to be going on. I really hope this doesn't interrupt the Ash vs. Leon battle and make the battle inconclusive, but I also am kinda excited for what's to come. There's been rumors of Chairman Rose and Ash's Greninja returning because of ETERNATUS, so if that happens in Ash vs. Leon Part 4, that's kind of exciting. I do love me some Ash Greninja screen time. Anyways, subscribe and please support the channel. Thanks for watching.